What is up YouTube? It is Gamer Guide here and welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, we have a bit of a highly requested video as I'm going to be showing you guys how to W key and get elim points in Fortnite Arena. Now, many of you guys are probably thinking that it actually takes a lot of skill and effort to get elim points, however, not for me because I have found the best way to get elim points in Fortnite Mobile Arena and you guys can apply this to any platform. One of my biggest recommendations when it actually comes to W keying is finding a location that you can actually loot up and defend yourself and get kills there. My biggest recommendation is actually where I land, and that is actually called Rainbow Rentals. For me personally, I found that most people that go here are just scared to fight, so then they actually camp over here. This is one of my biggest recommendations for landing spots because as you will see in this clip, I actually do get contested and I know how to fight contested in this specific drop spot. So you guys are probably thinking, where are you going with this? Well, as a matter of fact, I actually just wanted to show you that you should be confident with your specific drop spot and actually know how to loot, how to fight, and how to not die here. Another huge tip that I actually have to share with you is make sure that you actually have a confident playstyle. A confident playstyle with somebody who actually knows what they're doing and has faith in theirself can actually be the deciding factor as to who wins the fight. As you can probably see here in this clip, I actually did notice as I was landing that somebody had already landed and looted up. This did actually not stop me from wanting to still go here and actually getting the kill. What I did to outplay him is actually land in the back building that I know actually has 2 floor loot spawns and a chest around back. After looting the 2 floor loot spawns, I actually got mats and built up around back to then try to get a hit that I could not hit on him. From here, what I did is I actually thought to myself, he probably does have shield and I do not, so chances are my best bet is to actually stick on high ground and go for the kill like that. Also, another thing that crossed my mind is what if I actually decided to go to the other buildings and get loot? And this, my friends, would actually be a really bad idea simply because he could actually get out and get complete access to several hits on me. Instead, what I'm gonna do is place a floor over there so then he might just think that I went over there instead, and I'm gonna break through this building so then I can actually get the chest down inside. This chest, as a matter of fact, is in my opinion what led me to actually win the fight because it did have a charged shotgun inside, which is the weapon that I love the most inside this game. So I picked up the charged shotgun, ramped back up and checked, and I'm pretty sure at this point that he is still in there. So what I did is I went ahead and checked by breaking this, and I put 2 cones and a floor so then he would not be able to do a single thing when I am trying to get in. And he was pretty clueless as to what I was doing, so I went ahead and got 2 charged shotgun hits, and he did get me pretty weak. He got me down to 23 health, but of course Siphon covered that, so now I'm at 73, and he now has heals for me to use. That, in my opinion, is the best way to W key, by sticking height and actually having a lot of confidence, because in that situation, the player that I was fighting was actually not the best. No offense if you by any chance are watching this video that probably has like 100 views. Alright guys, next basically what I'm going to be teaching you is how to specifically play confident and warm up to play confident. I personally recommend going into a realistic Zone Wars map that will actually give you randomized loadouts of guns that are still inside the game. Although this may be entertaining, I do not recommend playing Zone Wars maps that actually have the pump shotgun because nobody inside the actual game is going to be using it. Instead, I recommend doing maps that actually have the tac shotgun along with ARs and bursts. This will help you practice endgame mechanics and actually help you win some fights. One of my biggest recommendations is actually doing this in creative fill. I am currently actually working on a map that is like a Fortnite endgame style map, so I will actually publish this whenever I am done testing it and all that stuff. So let me know down below if you guys want to help me test it, and I would be glad to let you and actually help me work on this map. And another tip for confidence in tournaments as well as arena is I just highly overall guys recommend playing like you're the best player in this match. I know guys, having way too much ego can be very annoying for most people. However, when I say this, I don't mean being like overly confident. I just mean specifically saying, like, just thinking that you can beat basically every player that comes across you, because in the end, if you play like that, you actually can. Another tip is being sort of toxic if you're playing solos, and when I say sort of toxic, I don't mean like straight up like dissing the person. I just mean saying, ah, kid, you're bad, get out of my game, just something like that, because that can actually be a big confidence booster, like, oh yeah, I am better than these kids, I can get the win. Another tip, guys, is actually to go for loot only that you're confident with. What I do typically is I get a good loadout, and then that's when I start wkeying people, because when I don't have a good loadout, chances are I'm not going to play the most confident, as well as getting the loss. Although if you do have one good gun, that is typically good enough to actually get the kill. For example, with this loadout, something that I would do is actually, if I see a build fight or something, I would actually ramp up to then get close to it, and then from there I can just simply go ahead and get the third party and steal both kills. Anyways, guys, that is all for today's video. I do truly hope you did enjoy. If you did, let me know down below, and I would be glad to hear your tips on how you specifically go to wkey. It has been GamerGuide. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you go ahead and use code GamerGuide, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and help us on that road to 2K subscribers. That just feels crazy to say, but anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.